unnecessary roller. If you can see, I'm kind of been liking to throw unnecessary rollers recently. Yeah, you can see a trend here, definitely. Roller on Enso 8. Yeah, another roller. I must go, my people need me. Roller time, motherfuckers, yeehaw!
Okay, well, I'm glad to meet you. Define the problem for me. What do you think your problem is?
What's up, Doc? Yeah, I can't stop throwing unnecessary rollers in DGV. Motherfucker.
Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? Nokia roller challenge, even par. I believe we can do better than that. We're going for 18 under, that's the goal. First, a little compilation video of a few of my close call runs. All these unlucky fucked up shits you see here are from 17 under runs. Here's some dead skips with my Paradigm, the prize disc I got from Blob's event. Now, speaking of prize discs, there's quite a few players that still haven't received their prizes from the Hops and Heisers dude from like way old events. No worries, I found out the reason for this. Apparently the guy is making bread out of those discs, so yeah, you'll never receive them. That's not photoshopped, by the way. Thanks Judah for the picture, that's fucking perfect. Here's some fucked up bounces from ditches and pine cones and whatever. There's really no way to prevent those bounces. This challenge turned out to be way more luck based than I first imagined. Nugetti warned me about it, I did not listen. I told him he's wrong, rollers are not that random. Do not tell him that he was right, he's gonna milk that shit for like the rest of 2026. Yeah, nice triple bounce there to go OB and miss out on the 1800. Alright, here's the round. Hole 1 we start with a putter, glide pier, cut roller. Easy shit. Yeah, I haven't posted in a while. I spent a week with Samo. It was super awesome. And after that I just didn't feel like playing. Still don't feel like playing at all, really. Yeah, I spent a whole week with the Smo in his house in the countryside of Finland, way far away from all civilization. It was fun, it was different from my normal life. There's no running water, no electricity, or cars in Jämsä, Finland. Every morning we rode horses to the nearest farm to get our breakfast. Fresh bacon and eggs, straight from animals' asses. Every evening we had to go to church for evening prayers, obviously. That's just what people do in the backwoods of Finland. I don't know, it was weird. I'm not religious myself, but if you don't go, the country folk will sacrifice you to the god of rain or whatever. Right, on hole 3 I found the cut roller to be the most reliable option. You usually get what we people in the business call the bounce. When you throw high and land on cut roller angle. Here's a fun fact, and this is true, you can ask Thomas about it. In Germany they call the bounce as, I think it was Das eine kleine Bouncen, yeah. Yeah, that's true. True story. Also in Sweden they call it Hoppity Hoppar no. Yeah, those guys used to be Vikings, incredible. On this hole 4 we go for the bounce. Ja, das Bouncen. Nein, fahr bloß nicht gegen den verdammten Baum. Oh, ich setze mich gleich auf einen Kaktus. That's a shame. I usually get this eagle. Roller is my usual play on this hole anyway, so that was kind of a bummer. Go for the eagle throw in with the light glide, missed by a kilometer. Some heavy collision in my way. I usually like to go with the fastest disc possible from behind collision. The faster the disc, the less it gets affected from collision. Hole 5 is just a sticky sapphire. for that angle. Pretty much always a birdie. Sometimes you get a fucked up bounce behind the bushes, but you can still save the birdie. Still kind of on pace for 18 under. You really want to get 2 eagles, at least 2 eagles. The eagle opportunities are hole 3, 4, 7, and 12, and 18. Those are the best possibilities. Yeah, on this hole 6, I just go straight at it and hope to miss the trees and the thing in the middle, what's called tree trunk. Yeah, I'm smart. I know some words. Hole 7, this is a decent eagle hole opportunity. Difficult wind, we go for das bouncing. Just roll the dice with it. Excellent ground reaction. We got lucky. But everything in DGB is somewhat luck-based anyway. So, shut up. One thing about the Smo, most of you know him as the DGB guy, the crazy ace master. I know him also as a goated father to his 2 sweet little girls. When Daddy Smo told them that ThePuspus is coming over, the elder girl started preparing a welcome gift basket for me. Some peanuts, 1 orange, and stuff like that. And that was 100% her own idea. That was such a nice thing to do. So absolutely fantastic job at raising the kids. Hole 9, I go with this little tricky MD1 shot, power down quite a bit. And sometimes I hit that tree or that tree, but it doesn't go OB left, doesn't go OB right. So there's that. And you end up with 90 meters when you miss all the trees. There we go. Still looking good. Hole 10, this can be a tricky one. We get a decent wind. You always get a big ass bounce from that little ditch over there. So you gotta counter that with some extra angle. It's kind of difficult to explain. You gotta be a roller master like myself to understand this complicated shit. Someone mentioned that there's been a few guys leaving the game recently, and he was worried that others will follow. However, I know for a fact that, for example, guys like Chief Twit and Leighton, the 2 guys that quit recently, did not ever in their life even dream of throwing any shot that they didn't have a line for. Just aim point memorizing, and I imagine that kind of shit gets boring as fuck. So yeah, keep that in mind when you play DGB, I guess. Hole 11, this is kind of a risky shot, but what can you do? We go around the outside with the roll drive, just basically praying not to hit anything solid like the OB sticks or these bushes. And we got through, we got lucky. Sweet. Yeah, I think I've hit those OB stakes like 3 times total. It's fucking disgusting. Alright, hole 12 is pretty much the final safe-ish eagle opportunity. Excellent wind, sweet tailwind, right to left, exactly what you hope for. You almost always hit those little twigs on the ground there. But in 3 tailwind, you will have a look for the eagle anyway. 76 meters, 3 tailwind. The Glide MD1 will do just fine from here. Really don't want to go to the bushes on the left side. It gets kind of sketchy from there. Just gotta figure out the height. And it's gonna miss to the left. Yeah, the height is always the most important thing in all throw-ins, including ace runs. With accurate discs, you get 5 wobbles of hyzer and 5 wobbles of anhyzer. None of the randomness affects the height, I think. So yeah, when you get the correct height, you always give it a chance to go in, kind of. Hole 13, absolutely horrendous wind. Not gonna go for my usual forehand cut roller. Gonna go for a backhand cut roller straight into a tree. But it's a safe miss. 141. I think I could go with anything from here. For some reason, I went with the skip drive, power down, obviously. Still haven't played the DTV PT, or what is it, Players Tour or something. So if anyone of you motherfuckers is interested in watching my rounds with my live commentary, just tell me in the comments, and I will try to do that for both beating Bam and the other thingy. Not the best roller on hole 14. Still a relatively easy throw in. 39 meters. That's not good. Yeah, hole 15 is almost always a par. Gotta lay that shit up. So now I have no strokes to play with. So yeah, this is hole 15. I do know how to get a cut roller onto the green, but it's insanely difficult. So I go with the layup with the purezza and then try to throw it in from here. It's a super awkward distance for me, 73 meters. It's kind of like an explorer distance, and I fucking suck with the explorer, but I'll try my best. Just a little anhyzer from here. And it's not even close. I think it was even too high, so it never had a chance. So now we gotta play clean for the rest of the round, but holes 16, 17 and 18, they can all fuck you in the ass. Hole 16, lucky wind scenario, so I can just lay this up with the putter. Hit the first tree, insanely lucky reaction. This is 141 with the best possible wind, so I can just go with the power dime. Straight pull power dime. Can even power it down a little bit to make it more stable. And pray for a skip. There we go. This is the first time ever getting this skip. No, it's not. Okay, it's not, but I'm still gonna complain about the dead skips. All day, every day, and twice on Sundays. Hole 17, this is the tricky one also. Not the worst wind. We go with the light glide. Trying to cut it just a little bit and get lucky between those little trees. It's not the easiest throw in, 37 meters downhill. I go with the forehand, MD1. Fantastic. Now we can finally get this shit done. I'm too embarrassed to admit how many hours I spent doing this shit. We get one bounce and bouncing, and this is close. It's super close. At least it crosses inbounds, and it's inbounds. That was lucky. 59 meters. Not the most difficult throw-in, but you know what? I'm done with this challenge. Fuck this. I'm never ever throwing rollers again anywhere. This was fucking disgusting. So brutal. So fucking insanely difficult. Alright, so was it fun? No. Was it easy? No. Why did I feel like I have to get 18 under? I don't know. Just one of those things where no one knows the correct answer. Like why Felix, the little whiny bitch ass cunt. You know, the one with the main character syndrome. Yeah, anyway, exactly like why Felix posts super standard ace replays in global Discord. Just no one knows why. Just one of those things. Alright, that's about it, motherfuckers. Drop a comment about if you want to see the live commentary thing of the events. That's about it. See you guys. Have fun.